I was on drugs for 15 years, right? I was doing Percocet from 2008 to 2022, right? June 2nd would be my 2 years of me being sober, right?
Wow, congrats.
Congrats, right? Let's make some noise. Continue.
I understand about that substance abuse. If this is what somebody has, you know?
It's serious.
And to anybody that's, they taught me this in the rehab, I can tell FN to he blue in the face to go get help. It ain't gonna matter.
Right.
You saw interventions
before
with people. You gotta be ready.
Right. You gotta hit
so
rock
everybody needs to stop with like, go and talk to each other and who's talking to them. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
The individual itself has to change. I had to say to myself, I gotta go inside.
Right.
Even though I let all that time go by to where at the end, I'm taking these 30s that are mixed with fentanyl. So when I go in there and take my piss test, they say, oh, you do fentanyl too, don't you? I'm like, I don't do fentanyl. So that means that the fentanyl and the pressed pills I was getting, because again, the street is providing me now. Now the doctors, I'm on the street getting pills. Of course, you know, people.
The doctors cut you off?
I never went back to them. You know, you can't go back. They ain't gonna be giving you pills. You gotta go to the street.
Right.
Wow.
But again, the nigga who I was dealing with, I didn't know that he was dirty. But again, if I'm spending $8,000 a month, of course he don't give a fuck if the pills is fucked up.
Right.
I'm gonna go with the Valium.
Damn.
$8,000 a month, not $80,000. Yeah.
Look at this fake drug dealer. He looking like, I wish I was your custody. Foul niggas.
So of course, people who I thought that was my friends, damn, I could have died.
Right.
But towards the end, I kept throwing up. So every time I would pop, I would throw up.
You get rid of the toxin, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't happening until that time.
Wow.
So whatever happened, that God was like, hey, you know what? Hey, all right, I'm gonna keep saving you, but the next time you might not make it. So I went to rehab, went upstate, stayed there, met mad people, talked the whole nine, because the most part is that I was worried about the withdrawal part.
Okay.
So the withdrawal part make years go by.
Because Percocet is technically heroin, right?
It's the synthetic heroin. The heroin is what you're addicted to. Right. So at the end of the day, people that was in there, it was one dude named Smiley. He had tracks all on this arm up, and he
doing needles.
Tell him to put a shirt on because he, again, you could see everything. His whole arm was filled, right? People that was doing fentanyl too regularly. Crack was still heavy in there. You know, and people was there because.
Wait, what you mean? People were doing fentanyl by itself?
No. I'm talking about as far as the. Yeah, when you heard that story.
Yeah.
They were doing fentanyl by themselves.
Yeah. These people. What do you mean?
Really? Right, because the hospital uses it. So it don't,
I thought fentanyl is something that they mix with.
Yeah, but it don't have to be the bad shit. The bad
fentanyl
shit
is widely used
and killing people, but they still use it in the hospital. The street shit just bad.
Oh wow!
You know? So, but again, this stuff again, you can go to heroin because once you can't afford the pill, you shoot.
It's an opioid.
Don't forget, you have to have money. So it was never gonna stop for me.
Right.
That's a flex a little bit.
I know.
Hey, yo,
We heard it.
That was good. Fucking around. So if you got the bread, you're gonna always be doing it.
Right.
But the sad part is the fact that imagine spending that money towards the end, you're not getting high. So for the last 2 years, I'm doing it so I won't get withdrawals. So that's the part that's fucked up. So when people see when your tolerance comes, now luckily, if I would have said, fuck it, I need to get that feeling, and then I would have started shooting. That's the next step. That's what people go to.
Yeah.
They go to the needle, you know, because the heroin part, whatever, ain't doing it for you no more. So that's what the whole part was with me. I'm like, so it's like when you talk, like when I did that, Timberland left a big paragraph under my shit. Like Erick, he right. These are niggas that was users. Him, Meek, fucking the Bow Wows, the Waynes, all these niggas, such and such. They call it lean, but hydrocodone is this liquid form of.
Yeah, it's heroin. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's an opioid.
So all this opioid that was at that time, you know, me, it came from the doctor. I had back surgery. He gave me 120 pills. It stands this tall inside of and this thing is 120. So after a while, you take the 1, you take the 2, and now your back pain is gone. And then you like, damn, that shit feel good. The next you know, the next time you look up at 22 days, all that whole bottle's gone.
Now you're addicted.
It takes 7 days for addiction.
Wow.
You know what's the crazy shit? I really appreciate you sharing that story because most people never seen that version of you. Like,
no, you got to be
for outsiders looking in.
You got to be lean. You got to be
put together.
Yeah, you got to be nodding and leaning, and you got to have no money.
Right.
See, the part you got to show. I'm still got to raise my son, so I'm still taking him to school, watching him, feeding him the whole nine, cooking whatever, taking him to practice, the whole shit. It's the functioning crackhead.
Right. Wow.
Right.
That's what that is. The
real.
Wall Street, the whole nine, they're still doing them.
Wow.
The only time you don't do it is because you don't have any bread. And so now you falling off.
And then you got to go to the street and act the stereotype
like
of it, right.
You're looking the part, so you doing it. But if you got the shit going, you straight.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to give that off. And then, whatever, I can let you see me like that.
Right.
So the kids didn't even understand. They were shocked as too when I'm in rehab. They don't know that.
You kept the appearance.
Because you can't physically see that person.
Right.
You know, unless they fucked up.
And that's what makes it
crazy.
very, very unique about you is I forget who I told today. I was like, I'm mad excited to interview.
You told Bernard.
Erick Sherman, right? I was like, so I'm mad excited, right? And
no, you told me.
Yeah, and
Randy after that.
Yeah. I was like, I'm mad. I was just like, just hype, you know. Even though you're my friend, I consider you my friend, but I'm still like, it doesn't take away from me being your fan.
Right.
It can't. And I'm mad excited, and that question would have never came up, like, because I always seen you put together. I've never seen you out of line. Now, people say that about DMX to me, right? People say that I never seen DMX high ever. Because they said that when DMX
you
got
never
high,
saw him high?
They said that I never. They said me personally.
Yeah, right.
They said because when he actually got high, he stayed inside. So you were seeing him on alcohol.
Yes, Hennessy.
Right. You weren't seeing him on the drugs.
I got you.
The real substances that he was on, right?
So that was shocking to me. But with you, that's kind of like the total opposite because I kind of never seen you slipping. Like I kind of always seen you put together for every time. And that's one thing I said. Somebody asked me, and I was like, you know, I sincerely love Erick Sherman as a person. Not only his music, and not only, you know, if it wasn't for EPMD, it wouldn't be a CNN. But you've always been the same. So you done an excellent version of hiding that.
You ever did ecstasy?
A lot. He was my ecstasy dealer.
Relax.
Ecstasy is the birth of drink champs.
That's the birth of drink champs.
Yeah, it's my ecstasy dealer. Yeah, now we get Latino racism. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go to Latino racism. Yes.
Now that euphoria you get.
I mean, I never got it.
You just sold it to me. That's all.
No. I just helped the guy get to you.
Oh, I tell you the ecstasy story.
We want to get into it. Let's go.
The Century Club in LA, right?
That sounds like a place for ecstasy.
Yep.
So now, I don't know nothing about this. It's me, Dre, Exhibit, a few other people. Getting ready to go out, right?
It's a girl who introduced it to you.
No, Dr. Dre did.
Dr. Dre is the first person who gave you ecstasy. Let's make some noise for Dr. Dre.
I don't make a joke. I could have died.
So the chronic went to
Let me shut the room.
It's crazy because again, I don't even know if he remembered the story. But
I mean, he's about to remember it now.
But anyway, this is what such and such Century Club we going to. He pops the trunk, go underneath the tire, pass out pills to everybody. Don't forget, I got no instructions.
By the way, I want to be at this party so bad. Continue.
Century Club, I got no instructions. So now we in the Century Club, right? The record says, Century Club. So now my homegirl Alicia's there, Bobby Brown's wife, right? This is 90. Wow, let me see what I was doing because I was doing Exhibit's album, so
I would say 96.
The first Exhibit album.
The first one? That's 94, 95? 95?
Cause I did the call it what you wanna call it.
The one that had paparazzi, that single.
No,
that's the first
man.
one. Okay,
Ecstasy is a 2000 drug.
Check it out.
So it had to be like 95, 96, like 96.
No, Ecstasy didn't come out.
No, nigga.
Ecstasy was out 95.
No, in Miami for sure. 100%.
Let me be quiet. I ain't know.
I'm not making this. Ain't no.
It's like 90. You're talking about 96. 96.
I don't do no capping, nigga.
I tell you, it's 96.
No reason.
Huh? 98 is the second album. So when was paparazzi? 95.
98. So 98.
98.
Okay.
Second album.
Right.
I do the alcohol.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
See, I do right. So I go to the club. Alicia, we lost our friend Tiffany. She just had died. So she starts crying. So now I'm in the club boo-hooing, crying with her.
You're rolling. You're on ecstasy.
No instructions.
No instructions with the ecstasy.
I'm crying with her. I mean, boo-hooing, right? After I'm done,
we can't laugh at that.
After I'm done, no. After I'm done,
it's someone passed. Sorry.
After I'm done, we go to the what's that hotel with the M?
Maggion?
Not the Maggion, the other one. The Montrose. No, not the Montrose neither.
Nico Hotel?
No, the other one. Not that one.
It's a hotel. Let's go. That's irrelevant.
Yeah, hotel, right? Because Def Jam, Def Jam always do either the W, the Montrose, Def Jam always find something to go whatever. So I go, L'Hermitage. So the L was first with La, and the M come after that, Dan. So the L'Hermitage.
Nigga's the drunkest sober nigga I ever.
No. I feel drunker talking to him. Summer champ's gone well.
The L'Hermitage. I ain't gonna tell you who famous wife this is, but somebody that's real famous that's used. I got his wife in the room, right?
Yeah, I want to know.
But she wasn't married then.
Even worse.
I don't fucking no married with people like that ever in my life. So now I don't got no instructions. So now I'm in there bugging the fuck out. I'm like, yo, now my mouth is dry, my shit, everything is dry, and I'm sitting there tripping. She come in there with the robe on, nothing. I'm like, get out! I'm like, so now I'm sitting there. They forgot to tell me to drink water. You know, you gotta do, I don't know none of this.
Yeah.
So now
she had to take the glow sticks and go like this?
Nah.
You
after I kicked the girl out, I'm in the bed, but time is moving slow. It's still maybe like 2 in the morning. I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna be able to get through this. But again, if they would have told me about to have somebody with you, drink water the whole night, I got no instructions. Because I'm already boo-hooing. He
wants a handbook.
I'm already boo-hooing in the club.
So you
crying.
saying Dr. Dre gave you the ecstasy and said, go on, nigga.
You take on the emotions of, I took the emotions on that, but got to the room and whatever like that. But again, that's whatever the experience, I never took that ever again.